So you can kind of see why I bought them and why I found them practical. And then as a follow-up, I'll make sure to post some projects made with my new products that I bought. The first one I'm going to start with is called Petite Pairs. And Petite Pairs is an 18-piece stamp set, the item number being 122497. What attracted me to this stamp set are the different typefaces that are involved in this set. So if you can see here, you've got a combination of sans serif and like different other types of fonts. So sans serif just means, literally means without decoration, without that little curly thing on the end. So these are straight letters, very clean letters, but then they're combined with various script font, handwriting fonts that add variety to your sentiments. What I love about getting sentiments like this is it allows me to bring my colors together easily. So I can actually use multiple colors with these sentiments to draw attention to particular words, but also to bring my color palette together. So I took one out to kind of show you what I mean by that. So I'm just going to take a piece of scrap. So to mount them, I'm just going to put the stamp on my grid so that I can see that line going straight across underneath the word. And then I'm going to push the block on top and kind of give it a strong amount of pressure because I'm mounting, and then release. It should stick just fine. And it's on there straight because I used the grid. Now I'm going to take an Early Espresso ink and I'm going to stamp this. This is a small stamp, so remember, small stamp, small amount of pressure. I'm going to just stamp the pressure a little bit to give it a little cleaner. So that was the perfect amount of pressure. You see how clear that is? But if I put too much pressure, which means I push down, squeeze, although that one came out nice, sometimes what you risk happening when you push too hard is you can get ink on this edge, and then you'll get an extra edge on your stamp. So the secret is the amount of pressure that you apply it directly relates to the size of the stamp. So don't push down too hard on these small stamps and you won't get that line. And I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to take Early Espresso and I'm going to put it on the word Mary, just with a marker. And then I'm going to take a darker marker. I think this is Poppy Parade, and I'm going to get the word Christmas. Okay, and because I'm using the side of my marker, and I'm just kind of dragging across the words, this is really easy to do. This on that same piece of paper, and you'll see that now I have Mary in one color and Christmas in another. Now this is really good when you're working with color palettes. So let's say the card base is Early Espresso, but your focal point has a lot of the red in it. By using the two colors in your sentiment, not only are you drawing attention, of course, to the word that is highlighted, which is Christmas in this case, but you're also bringing your color palette together. This stamp set has 18, but based on what I just showed you, sometimes you could just use the word Christmas without Mary because you like the font for Christmas, for example. So this stamp set could actually easily turn into 36 or more opportunities for sentiments. Love it. When I see that, I'm just thrilled. The next stamp set I got was tiny tags. This one says hello, for you. There's a crown. They're always useful. Handcrafted. So you see this little stamp that says handcrafted with a little heart. That's perfect to stamp on the back of your card because to remind people that it's not a purchased card, it's a handmade card. Then they have a little love, thanks so much. There's a little baby, Mary, some ornaments, and then there's even Boo. There's even a Halloween in here. There's a Mr. and Mrs., the tag border and the tag solid, and some ornamental. Goes beautifully with another item that I purchased, which is the tag punch. So let me show you how it works real quickly. Again, I'm going to pull out a piece of scrap paper for this, and I'm going to first stamp the border tag. So just going to stamp that. That's the border, and I'm going to use my Stamp-A-Majig. And again, I like to use my Stamp-A-Majig whenever there's an alignment issue, right? So I'm going to go find that little boo stamp. Here it is, boo. I know Halloween's over, but I'm going to find that little boo stamp, stamp it on my Stamp-A-Majig, and then align it inside that tag and stamp it again. And there's boo. And then I'm going to take my punch, line it up around that border, and you can see how perfectly made the punch is for the stamp. And there's my boo. And then I can take my little mat and punch a little hole at the top so that I can attach this to my card with a small string. So really easy to make these cute little tags that hang off of things on your scrapbook page or on your card. A really easy way to add a sentiment without having to save a lot of space on your card for a sentiment. So I'm going to show you one without the border. So instead of using the Stamp-A-Majig this time, I'm just going to grab my punch, and I'm going to use the punch to center the words. A couple of ornamental stamps in here, so like this one looks like a little, I love this one, just a beautiful floral flourish. I'm just going to stamp that down. And then I'm going to use my tag punch to punch that out, put a hole in it. So I could actually use the flourish to make a more decorated tag. And of course I can add a sentiment on top of that. So I can use a darker ink, I'm doing this without the Stamp-A-Majig, to add on top of the flourish a word. So now when you're stamping, what I suggest is that you stamp and you punch last. Don't do what I just did, but I just wanted to show you the two options. The flourish, that's it, just as a decoration, and then the flourish with a sentiment. So there's a lot of opportunities with this stamp set, and again you can peek at some of the beautiful images that are in this one. Love it. So that's the tiny tags. Then I got the Snowglobe Stamp, and I love this. This is a single stamp, very inexpensive little investment. It's called Sweet Snowglobe, but hey guys, so many options for what to use this for. You can use it with our, I forget, I don't have any to show you, but you could make a snow globe on your card, really beautiful, with the acetate containers that we use for candy. And you can fill it with snowflakes, and then you have a shakeable globe on your card. You can also use it as a window card, so you can punch. This works with the circle punch. You can punch out a circle in your card, add a slight piece of acetate, and make it a shaker card where you can fussy cut these and actually have dimension inside your snow globe. Wow, too many options with this one little stamp. That's my haul. I got 3 stamp sets and a punch, and I'm really happy with what I got. I think this is going to be a lot of projects in one tiny little haul. So thank you for coming to my haul. I hope you'll get to enjoy these products too. Give me a video response if you've used any of them. Go ahead and post your video and share what you've done. Thank you, and happy stamping.